on here, and I believe we should be okay. Let's take a look and see if the orientation finally fixed. If it's fixed, then we will be good to go, and I will be a very happy camper. So what I'm going to be doing is going into the channel right now, just making sure. Oh, and I can see it's live. I'm going to hover over. Oh, I see the thumbnail. Let's click on it and watch. Oh yeah, it looks good. Looks very good. All right, we got it. Let's see if I can move this a little closer. Right there. Right there. All right, so we got it. We got everything we needed with this. Now, one thing I do need to do is continually charge my wireless Go. And to do that, I need to get this little cord. I should have done this before. Like that. Now I need to make sure I didn't turn it off. Nope, it's still going. And yeah, this is pretty cool. Very, very good. All right, let's go ahead and try to get some stuff done for my clients. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up a recording for my clients' videos. And you guys are going to watch me in real time make a video for them using this microphone and the sound effects. Test one, good. So I should put the headphones on so I can hear myself through the monitor. Test, test. Okay, for whatever reason, it sounds like I can hear myself. I know why, because I'm listening to the computer play back at myself. Let's mute myself. Oh, way better. Cool. This is pretty interesting. This is really cool. All right. So I turn off the playback of myself, and you know, you guys just hang out. We're gonna be productive. We're gonna get some stuff done, and let's do some recordings. Okay, very good. I'm gonna bring this back because I want to. I want to make sure that I say the things I want to say, and let's go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about funnels. Hey, welcome everyone. This is Making Money Online, and today we're going to talk about funnels and why funnels are important for you. If you own a business, funnels can be very instrumental in a way for you to court your audience, court your clients, and find a way to help them jump on board with your product or your service. But you have to keep in mind that often your audience is of a certain sort of positioning where they're not sure if you're the right service or product for them at that time. So your job is to understand where they're coming from and try to make it as easy as possible to bridge the gap between not on board and on board. We see this happen often. We see it happen in grocery stores. We see it happen particularly in different settings such as email marketing. You might see it on social media such as Instagram and YouTube. This is a funnel, this video we're making right now, This is an opportunity to connect with you, to help you hopefully get some value out of some of the stuff we say that you can implement right now, a strategy that you can use to make you money online. And hopefully, in return for that, we get your business in a form of community, monetary potential, friendship, engagement, a lot of things that can help out, particularly with the engagement in SEO, which is one of the great reasons why we like YouTube so much, because you really don't have to do much. We would appreciate if you liked the video because it does help with the SEO and engagement factor, but you really don't have to do a whole lot when it comes to those matters. So as we were saying, these sort of opportunities are really important and instrumental when it comes to different types of ideas. And we're going to go ahead and show you on screen ways that you can really understand how this is going to work in a practical sense. So let's go ahead and dive into that right now. So what I did just there, guys, is I had paused the recording. That way we can kind of make sure that if there is a switch up or a change, I could have a little bit of wiggle room. So right now the recording's paused, and I can hit this screen right here to switch to perspective. That way you guys don't necessarily have to see, the family going back and forth. You might hear them a little bit in the background, but that's okay. Since this is my channel, I'm not doing any work for a client, which is nice. So I'll take the headphones off, and now we'll just hang out. And when the time comes, I'll go ahead and flip the camera over by hitting that button like that. And then when I'm done, flip it back. And you can see how I have the teleprompter in the yellow right there. Right there. And the cool thing is I have the microphone on me so I can get up and walk around. I can walk anywhere throughout the house. And because I'm engaging in conversation, you guys are going to hear, and this is a great way for me to continually stack up and store some of these watch hours and just kind of hang out and be engaging in conversation. So that's the fun part about this. It's really kind of a cool, creative way to stay engaged and keep everything going smooth. And I can always mute myself if necessary. I should actually practice that so when the time goes, I can go ahead and mute it. But I always want to make sure I'm bringing you guys value. So that's the thing we're looking forward to. It looks like the mute button is right here. Mute. There we go, mute microphone. So when the time comes, I can mute the microphone and I can turn the camera switch. That way I can keep the live stream going, and if we need to take a break or for whatever reason I need to talk to someone, I can just mute it really quickly. So very, very simple and shouldn't be a problem at all, which is kind of nice. So let's go ahead and take about our first break. Let's take about a 5-minute break while I explain what I'm going to be doing to family. And first, I'm going to mute the microphone, then I'm going to flip the camera. We'll see you in about 3 to 5 minutes. All right, we should be back. It should be unmuted. Yeah, let me check again. Mute. Unmuted. There we go. I want to show what I'm doing. Let's see if I can capture this. And hopefully I get this. Oh, didn't get it. Got to try it again. We're going to try to capture this and use it as a thumbnail for later. You got the picture. Let's see if I can show you guys a picture. This is pretty cool. Look at that. So on the computer, oh, you're gonna have a hard time seeing that, but on the computer, we have the live stream, and then on my client's channel, which down below, if you can see, it's gonna be hard for you to see. I know. There's gonna be the time where I paused it. Okay. So I'm gonna put live streaming. There we go. And in the future, I'll have 3 cameras. There's really no reason I can't have 3 cameras. I need to consider if I'm gonna do this in the future, which is insane. I need to consider utilizing probably an Edigo Pro. I have to, in fact, now would be a good time to take a look at that. In the midst of staying productive, let's go ahead and do that. And also I need to make sure I go back to, and well, first off, I need to make sure I'm charging my Go Wireless Pro. So that is a must, number one. And I am going to have to look for the single Go Wireless too. Now they have it in a single version of Go Wireless 2. Single channel. Oh, that is not a good deal at all. So when I got to Go Wireless 2, we were looking at like 199. I thought it would be about 99 for the single channel, but it looks like it's around 180. See if I can show you. Make sure there's no personal data there. I mean, this is cool, but I can find a way to get another microphone engaged and figure that out. But this is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this. I wonder if I can just plug in my mic right into here, my white mic, my Rode, and then just use the preamps of the iPhone in this one, and then just keep it close enough where the where we could sorry, just texting the family, where I can keep it close enough where I can kind of just keep an eye on the whole process. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to continue with this recording for us, and I'm going to put the headset back on and finish talking about funnels on screen for my channel for my client. So now I need to continue to screen share. Incognito, full screen, and continue recording. All right, so let's first go to Google and look up what funnels are. Funnels marketing. And we'll look up a little bit about it, basic information, and then I'll give you my details. Okay, now the funnel, which is often sometimes referred as a marketing funnel or revenue funnel, illustrates the idea that every sale begins with a large number of potential customers and ends with a much smaller number of people who actually make the purchase, which is very true. That's the funnel system. Let's talk a little bit more about an example of a marketing funnel. Now, an example of a marketing funnel or purchase funnel could be someone who travels the buying journey via blog post. They opt into an email list. There's a conversion. It could be a podcast ad, which leads you to a blog where there's a post, which leads you to a conversion. It could be a Facebook ad, which leads you to a landing page, which leads you to a conversion. Now, this example is very basic in terms of how I've always witnessed funnels and seen funnels. Let's keep it 100% logical. To even get them to a blog post in the first place requires more details and more intent than just expecting them to be on your blog post. So first off, you have to solve a problem, and you need to make that problem's solution very logical to the average consumer so that it's something that they would click on. I'll give you an example. What to eat for lunch. That is a problem solved that could refer to a large number of people. You can somehow make a video on that. That might get some clicks. You can make a website dedicated to that or a blog post. Keep in mind, if you make a blog post, there's about 7 billion blogs, so the odds of someone finding your blog, if it doesn't have authority, is going to be limited. So in your best interest, you're going to want to understand SEO, search engine optimization, and understand how to make sure your page and your post are ranking. If you don't understand how to do that, there's companies that can help you out with that are third party. You can also hire a marketing expert. You can also go through the long term, which is probably better, but the long term process of learning how to become a ranking and SEO website, which is going to take some time, but there are steps to do it, mainly by providing content and value. But if all else fails, there's also other things you can do. And this may include things such as getting a reference from an authority figure. There was a newscaster that once told Justin Bieber when he was on the news, he said, "Hey, tell your followers to follow me." Justin said, "Sure, follow him." And the next day he woke up with a couple million followers on his Twitter. So you can get an authority figure to help you out with that, and they can throw you a bone. And then it's up to you to produce the value. And if you have that value, then you can use a blog post like this. You can have that post have some sort of opt-in messenger or opt-in option where they can add themselves to the email list. And that doesn't necessarily mean conversion, but that means you have a way to contact them. Now, over the course of time, you can continue to drop emails, emails with value, emails with content. And eventually, what I would recommend is run a campaign. Now, when you run a campaign, you ideally want to run a campaign anywhere from 5 to 14 days. And this is going to lead up to a product or a service that you are going to recommend to a potential client. And in this campaign, you're going to provide value and information, and you're going to let the audience member know that the bulk of this value and this information is going to come from this product that's going to be launched in about 5 to 14 days. And now you have an option. You can do a pre-beta sell, where before the product is launched in a beta phase, you can actually make sales at a lower rate for an early bird purchase, or you can continually just provide value and let them know when the gates open, they're going to be open from this window to this window. Usually with particularly useful products, you want to have a specific start and ending time that you can utilize for this. So what I would recommend is maybe utilizing, let's say you are offering a product and you don't want to necessarily stop selling the product at a specific time, but you may have a specific window where it's on sale. So if you get in the first month during launch, you will get it at 25% off, 10% off, sometimes even 50% off. I've seen even up to 75% off, which is incentive. So that's where you want to use your campaign to court the audience member over time. just like you would probably court someone if you were trying to get an opportunity to hang out with them as a friend or a potential significant other. So that's how funnels work. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back with more content for you. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to leave any questions you have in the search so that we can hopefully in the future answer those questions for you. So thank you for being here, and we'll be back with more soon. All right. So for us on my channel, that is how I make my videos for my clients. That was an 8-minute video I just recorded. I'm going to save it now to my system. I can take the headphones off because it's just us now at this point. And that video will now be about a gigabyte. Having a hard time saving it for some reason. Let's see what the problem is. Oh, it's probably the question mark. Let me get rid of the question mark. There we go. Yeah, every once in a while you have characters that it won't let you save it or whatnot. So yeah, we've been live streaming ourselves for about almost 25 minutes. So this has been a fantastic live stream. We're gonna go ahead and really promote the use of live streams a lot more and ways to be productive and utilize productivity. This is a product review, but we're gonna hopefully utilize a lot of the productivity side of the channel as we go on further. So why that is going on, I do have my client's 4-hour video loading right now, which is great. So I have one client's video rendering, which is a 4-hour video. I have another client's video, which is just filmed right now. And then I have my live stream going right now. And in the future, I'll have another live stream going on the other end for one of my other channels. So this has been a great opportunity to utilize the idea of live streams and whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead and end this live stream. And thank you for being here and watching. And we'll be back with another one soon.